Hi, I will tell you today how you can stop your thoughts. Often I've asked people, can you also not think? And they've answered me with a question. Is that possible? That's not possible, sure. This just goes to show that many people have incessant thoughts in their heads. The machine is always turning around and thoughts are being produced. And the funny thing is, when you write down those thoughts, you have to write very quickly because the thinking is very quick. If you write down those thoughts and you have 2 or 3 sheets of paper with the result of your thinking, and you mark the parts that were irrelevant, you will find that that's restricted to about 15%. 85% is purely noise in the head. It doesn't serve any purpose, just clutters up your mental space unnecessarily. And many people suffer from that. Many people have difficulties falling asleep, take pills of all sorts of pills, from simple sleeping pills to rather heavy sedating drugs. And all this is not necessary if you know the secret. How can I stop my thoughts? Now, the procedure is very simple. Don't try to stop your thinking. It won't work. Any effort to stop your thinking will contribute to the mental clutter in your head. So don't try to stop thinking, but open your perception. Open your perception means, first of all, visually. You include everything that is in your visual field in your visual perception. It's quite clear that there things are going to be sharp, and out there it's going to be slightly hazy. That doesn't matter. Just include the whole panorama in your visual awareness. And on top of that, listen to all the noises that may or may not be happening around you. Anything goes, but whatever it is, include it in your acoustic awareness, simultaneously with the visual. So now you see all there is to see, you hear all there is to hear simultaneously. And now add the third field of perception, and that's anything you can feel physically, your body. Things like posture, pressure points, temperature, taste, smell, whatever there is physically in your sensations, include it in your perception. And in the middle of the physical sensations, you will have your breath. Now, your breath is always there. It's like a firm anchor in the middle for this kind of perception. In the long run, you can start with your breath, if that's easier for you. You observe your breathing and open up your sensory perception, physical, what your feet are doing on the ground, your hands, your skin, how it feels, temperature, smell, and all that. Add the noises, add the visuals. And if you have followed, do it right now, yes. And if you can do it right now, you will notice that your thinking has calmed down considerably. You can't even do simple math in this state. The idea is very simple once you have understood it. We have in our mind a thing that I will call the namer. He will give names to things like this is a tripod and this is a camera and there's a window over there and there's a picture on the wall over there and there's a carpet. This namer is out of his depth. when there's too much for him to name. If you feel everything you can feel, and you hear everything you can hear, and you see everything that's in your visual field simultaneously, the namer can't do his job anymore and he shuts up. And without names and words, our thinking will stop all by itself. So I'm telling you this, but the thing is you have to try it out. It doesn't take long, it's very simple, anybody can do it. And the idea is not that not thinking is better than thinking. Rubbish. Yeah, we need our thinking. It's a fantastic capacity we've built and educated in our minds. But at times it's good to find the off switch and activate it, or deactivate the thinking with the off switch. For instance, in the evening when we want to go to bed, or when we need a break from heavy thinking and planning and remembering and scheming, or whatever you do. After a while you need a break. But if the machine keeps going, you don't get a break. Yeah? You have your midday break, you meet somebody, you say hi, and you start a conversation. You're right, and you remain in your thinking, you don't get a break. So if you need a break, just step out of this fantastic thing we have, the thinking. And if it's only to prove that you are having the thoughts and not the thoughts are having you, because that is the case for many, many, many people. They don't have thoughts. The thoughts have them. And many people suffer from that. So if you're among those sufferers, I hope you will find in this short procedure, simple procedure, a way to occasionally, whenever you need it, to leave your thinking behind and just drop into a state that I would characterize as being. Silent presence. Your awareness encompasses the entire here and now, but there's no comment in your head. You are it. You don't think about it or comment it. You are. And that is something many people have forgotten. I'm glad to be able to remind you. All the best.